Okay guys, hopefully this will be a quick recording here. What we're looking at is the topology. You can see there that the mesh is in fact encapsulated, as one would expect. Now, I found a good little tip that I've sort of used based on it's not exactly how I think it was described to be used, but it seems to do the job. It's sort of extruding your entire meshes is kind of what I was wanting to achieve. And I was just using the extrusion value there, the additional extrusion. I'm not 100% certain that I'm even using that correctly or how it fully works, but it looks like it's done the right thing. You can see the mesh is in a perfect little bubble there. So if it used, see if I had it snap, it just doesn't seem to look right. Now, maybe you're supposed to have it look like that. I don't know. So this is my attempt at trying to show you the workflow I'm currently doing, so I can hopefully get some advice. Okay, quickly here, let's take off that so you can see the underlying mesh. It's not high detail. I plan on adding most of this in the normal painting mode later on, which I think is going to be a little bit more efficient than to try and add the detail and then capture it, since I'm having enough trouble capturing this detail as it is. So you can see there that there's nothing really funky going on with the hands. They're pretty standard sort of stuff, with respect to what I've seen before. Let's turn off the hand mesh and let's throw in the underwire again so you can just check that again. And you'll see that it's not touching. There's no connection points. It's got a bit of clearance there, so it's got a bit of room if it had to do anything, which it shouldn't. Yet, here's what happens. So, retopo, merge normal maps, and you will see that if we go to the outer, I've had to go through. Now if I delete some of these ones in the hands there, you will see they become quite problematic. So I sort of had to patch things up a bit to stop them from touching. Not so much on the outer seemed to be okay, but obviously then, because it's so far further out from the mesh, the inner doesn't go inside of the reference mesh. Though it looks as if it is in there. This one here I wasn't able to get. I'm not sure how you fix stuff like that, because if I try to move it so that make it a bit bigger here, it seems to be expanding everything out more, which would be because I've got it set to 0. So let's put that to 1, drops it in like that. Let's go about 3, 5. 5 seems to start pushing through itself, so 4, no, still through itself. 3.5, still through itself. 3, no. 2.5, nope. 2. Now you can see I can see the green again, so now it's not going through itself. So 2.1, no. 2.2, no. Okay, let's try 2. Since at least I know it's not inverting then, which is much worse, I think. Okay, so we've got the inner there. You can see the rest of the hand doesn't show any critical signs of drama. Let's look at this part here. What have we got? Is that a thin filament coming through? I can't tell. Is there no, I guess wireframe's not going to help. Well, let's not waste any more real time here. I can't see anything sticking through, and unless you guys spot something that my eyesight's not, technically the only problem we should experience is in the second web between these two fingers. Everything else is good, or at least to my understanding that's good. I don't know for sure. Okay, so yep. Okay. I've been trying 20 and I'm not having a lot of luck, so I'm going to go to 40 and see what happens at 40. Let's bake that occlusion. I want to set a higher map here so I can always downsample later, just so I can paint in some extra detail, which I'm going to need to do. Okay, and off it goes. Takes a couple of secs. Alright, so that's done. I'm going to hide the reference mesh. Now let's go to our paint room. Okay, we expected that. And once I can figure out how to fix it, great. What I didn't expect was this. And also that. I mean, I expected it, obviously, because I've seen this before, since, I'm not showing, this isn't the first time I've seen it. These are replicating the exact same thing. Other than that, weird glitching there on the finger, I'm not entirely sure what happened there. It'd be nice to know why the fingers look like that. I mean, it looks like someone's taken a hammer to his fingers, the poor guy. If there's any tips on how to get smooth looking fingers, that'd be awesome. Now, as far as the toes go, it's done that, which, as you can see, they're in retop overview. Yeah. It's, I'm not entirely sure how you're supposed to do toes, where the toes actually are spaced apart, to make them look right. So any tips on that, would also be awesome. Now, this is something else. So we obviously, this isn't going to be a keeper, so we delete the object. Then in the layers panel, we click this button apparently. Now it didn't delete any of the layers, it just changed their names. So whether that's a bug with the version I've got, I don't have the bandwidth to get the next version just yet. Though I will as soon as I can. Yeah. So that's the situation. And yeah, as you can see that those toes were supposed to be like that, not black. Unless the black represents something. Anyway, I hope you guys can sort of point me out where I'm going wrong, where I can improve this situation, problems with my topology, anything really. I mean, keen to hear it. Thanks.